Our agriculture industry is made up of men and women, young and old, rural and urban. They are German, Irish, African American, Amish, and English, and many others. They come from the Allegheny Plateau to the Piedmont region. They're first generation farmers and they're eighth generation farmers. This is the diversity of agriculture that we speak of and what we've tried to capture in the theme. I think it's amazing that for 102 years, the Commonwealth has made this commitment of a public show to really engage on agriculture, talk about agriculture, and we still, all of these years later, still take 8 days in January to honor this industry, significant industry of ag. It's interesting to watch this. The consumer interest in food and really wanting to know about the food system, right? Where does it come from? How is it produced? You get a chance to see that here at the farm show. We're very privileged to have a public investment in farm show in this week to really use it as a classroom to bring folks back into the story and discussion about ag. Talk about food, talk about technology, and you can tell that story many ways, but the best story is really through the people. What we see happening is this new sort of definition of what is agriculture, where is agriculture, and who is agriculture. And that's this diversity piece, and we're going to try to highlight that throughout the week.
Bessie's Best is a volunteer organization that started wristbands last year, and this year they're really coming forefront with this program. So they will have wristbands that you can fill out for your children that will have a contact to put their name and also a contact number for a parent or guardian or student group that when they enter the facility, those wristbands can be found at all the information stations. So we encourage people to get a wristband, put it on your child. Before you go to the farm show that day, whatever your children or school organization, get all the kids together and take a picture. Everybody usually has cell phones now, so with the digital age, you can take a picture so you know exactly what that child is wearing. Biggest problems we see is missing children inside the facility. So the more information we have of descriptions, the better we can to reunite those children with those school groups or their families.
It's going to help you. There are also little legends that you can click on to find out if there's an incident that maybe that's why it's taking longer. But it's allowing you the option because we really, really strongly encourage everybody not to pile onto Cameron Street. Because Cameron and Elmerton is really where the crux of the traffic congestion happens. That and pretty much 81 southbound. Down here at the bottom, we can also take a look at trends. So what this shows you is the last 3 years, right at this time. Right now it's all green, so it's all good. But if you watch it carefully, you can see sometimes when it changes to yellow, when there might be a blip. What that does is tells you on this specific day, last year, the year before, this was the heaviest congestion time, so maybe you can plan your trip to not come right at that time.
Plain sec farmers that use the horse-drawn equipment. We have farmers that have beehives on the rooftops in town. Display, the conservation display behind me is a really good example of the diversity of agriculture at a different level through the week over the next 10 to 12 days. Of course, farm show beginning on Saturday, and this is all sort of preview, but we have a number of major agriculture with the different jobs and careers, and it could be, this placard will be on display at their exhibits, but we want to have the public appreciate tell that story. And of course, we round out the day with some lights and bad hologram present. We have a great tour planned for Saturday morning together at 11 o'clock. You can go in. Signature marketing program for Pennsylvania products that are produced here in Pennsylvania. And we carry the PA preferred label, which is our.
And you can see we can check 22.322, we can check 283, we can check 83 on this. So it's going to help you. There are also little legends that you can click on to find